What do you say? What do you say? Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Jason here, Signature Sports, and a pleasure it is to have you here live to charge for the Winston Throwback Series Pocono edition here. They are working on practice. They've got qualifying coming up for the drivers. I do have a few things need to take a look at real quick. Found today by that guy. Skokie Esports out there. 70% fuel for the drivers, 5 sets of tires total, which means they'll have 4 in the pit. I do believe they're going to run 100 laps today. That's awfully long race for the 2.5 mile length track as Winston Throwback Series looks for the ARCA Series. I do believe they're going to be changing cars next season. So if you're interested in that, they will be recruiting at some point during their last race should be in April, somewhere around that time zone, that time mark. But it'll be what you see. VIP Tires and Service giving us a big shout out there. Appreciate everybody. Oh, pit road speed is faster than that. I believe that's going to be 55 miles an hour. We'll have to double check on that one. It's 50 or 55. I can't remember. 100 laps, 70% fuel, 5 sets of tires total. No fast pit for the drivers. I believe pit road speed is 55 miles an hour. I have to double check, like I said, as they get ready to go qualifying. If you have not checked out, caution's always brought to you by that guy. Horizon Fishing, part of the platform over here for Signature Esports, has been for a minute. We love them. We appreciate them. As things get rolling, a new share. I don't know what's going on with the alerts. The alerts are supposed to be different there. I don't have a clue. Mark giving us a like, Mark giving us a share as well. It's kind of off, isn't it? You know what? Let's fix all that right about now. Thank you for the share. Thank you for the like. Sherry, thank you for the like out there as well. Thank you to the folks out there, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. We're live on all 3 platforms. Thank you so much to everybody being out there. I do have the chats out there. Indie Series. No, not the Indie Series. Chop Shop will be back next week with the Truck Series. You might see some of the old race descriptions pop up every once in a while before everything kind of refreshes on Twitch. It is what it is. Appreciate everybody being out there. Again, back out on all the platforms once again. So we got to regrow and restretch our legs like we did before. Let me go to Streamlabs dashboard and pull down the old stuff like we used to have. I don't know what's going on there. Mark Redkin driving the 23 now. Alert box. Let's see. Manage themes. Give me a second, folks. It should be. Two shakes. Gotta make sure that we are doing the right thing here. Supposed to be on the right platform, so we're gonna take a look and try to fix some stuff here. Do apologize about it. We love CJ folks out there doing what you do and being a part of the best platform you have ever been. Thank you so much. We'll take and test our alerts here in a second. Again, appreciate everybody being out there. Much love to you. Hopefully you're all having fantastic evenings. Cortland, how you doing? Appreciate you. Let's see. What is up with the Oh, I've got a pinned comment out there I've got to take down now, too. We're not doing Toys for Tots anymore. Sorry about that, folks. We hit that goal pretty much right there, so I will fix all that too. So I do apologize about that. We shouldn't have that as a pinned comment. Man, I'm just the holidays have got me all messed up. Gotta get back to the groove. Get back into the swing of things here. I'm all messed up and all that jazz. Good to see everybody out there. Much love to you. Be good, be safe out there. Hopefully you're all having a fantastic day. I do need to test at alerts. You're going to see me test one here in just a second. Let me go back to the alert box and make sure some things are going on. Let me test a follow here. That's the wrong one. That's not what I want to be using. Let me back up here. Which one is it? All right, well, while we figure that out, get it all squared away. Excuse me. Sorry about that, folks. How's everybody doing? How has everybody been? Kind of want to like asking you folks how you've been and what you've been doing and how you've been doing. You know, 'tis the way it is. Where did all of my stuff go? All right, they should be getting ready to go here, folks. We're going to take a look. Starting grid here for you today. Joshua Brock's going to be your pole sitter. Andrew Phipps, your outside pole sitter. Kevin Savoy's going to be your inside row number 2. Bunnell's going to be the outside of row number 2. Anthony Crownover, Jeff Pless, Brandon Porter, Christopher Spencer will make up row 3 and 4. Jeff Ramsdale, Mark Redkin will be there row number 5. Anthony McPherson's going to have Joshua Siegfried there to his outside. On row number 6, down that starting grid we go. Row 7 will be Rich Holland. Donnell Williams will be to his outside. Inside row 8, it's going to have Nathan Dillard and Michael Stryker Strickland. John Hammond, Coulter Jr. will make up row 9. Creighton and David Corbett will be the final drivers in the field as they get ready to go green flag racing. I am trying to fix my alerts. Something happened with them. I don't know why they switched, but they did. And I'm not really all that happy about that. So let's fix that. I don't know what's going on with that. That one's that one. I have to find my alert package that I built, folks. So just bear with me. I don't like the ones that you can't read, you can't see. I'd like you folks to be able to see your name and see everything. So I'm going to fix everything. In the meantime here, again, remember 100 laps for the drivers here. They are going to have 5 sets of tires, 70% fuel. The fuel mileage should be pretty wicked. I don't know what in the world that was. It just had like 94,000 alerts going on at the same time. So thank you so much for whatever that was at the current moment. We will. Is it this one? No, maybe no, maybe this one, folks. I do apologize about. I know it's I'm normally a lot more professional than this. As we try to do what we can here. Let me do this one more time. I do appreciate everybody. Johnny Thunders, what's going on? How are you doing? Appreciate you very much. Whoa. What was that? Change my Facebook alert here. What was that? Yeah, that's not it. Come on. Come on. Is it this one? We'll see. We're gonna fight. We're gonna figure it out. Excuse me. Drivers are ready. I'm ready. We're gonna do it. It's just I gotta let it go. Let it go, right? Pace truck's ready to dive in, folks, and we are gonna be kind of one of those I don't know how do you look at some of the best racers out there and go, you know, this is what we need to be. Green flag racing. 100 laps for the drivers early on here. So we're going to test a few things. I guess that's a ghost one. We don't want that one. Come on now. Austin, thank you for the line. Johnny, thank you for the line. Side by side, Brock fifth out of 1 and 2. They're going to be 3 wide here. Holy cow, they're already getting dicey early. Bunnell's going to be there in that 4 spot. As the racers get hot and heavy. Andrew Phipps has been dominant and strong all season long out of turn 2 to the tunnel turn. They're going to get nice and slide up. Oh, Savoy trying to get under the wind here as they work on a little bit of drivability. These drivers are ready to go as the draft is going to be important. Andrew Phipps out front. Savoy in tow. 2 of 100. Drivers stuck in the wall back in. That's Brandon Porter here in the 11. Drivers looking to try to hold on. Porter able to get himself back in. A little right side damage for the driver. Andrew Phipps out front. 99 of Savoy free off corner exit as they continue to work. I'm going to fix my alerts, folks. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And which means I'm gonna go vocal quiet for a moment. We're gonna let these drivers hash their things out real quick. We'll talk about kind of what they're doing in just a moment as they continue to work. Yeah, there it is. Oh, what is happening, everybody? All right, so hopefully we've got everything figured out. I do want to make sure that all of our stuff is taken care of. I do believe we should be good to go. I'm going to double check real quick. I do thank you very much for everybody and your patience. Right now, kind of a whole lot happening. Andrew Fripp still out front. Anthony Crownover picks up to that 2 spot. 28, try to make some things work here as Savoy drops back to third where he started. Bunnell in tow as well. Top 4, try to make it work. Pole sitter Joshua Brock holding on to a 2-second difference between he and Andrew Phipps. Christopher Spencer up 2 so far. The 33 is going to be up 5. Biggest mover of the race is going to be Michael Coulter Jr. up 3 as they continue to work. 7 spots gained for the number 3 as they continue to work. John Hammond back here just trying to bide his time, hold his place in line. Mark Creighton at a 54, one of the National Guard paid scheme. Do like it as they continue to work. Good to see everybody at Crownover out front. Takes over the lead here. Makes the pass on Andrew Phipps at a 1. They get down that straightaway, and they're looking pretty darn fantastic. Turn 1's a doozy. 3 different turns here. They call it the tricky triangle for a reason, and right now Andrew Phipps able to hold on to P2, but the 99 is going to be rolling. Tuttle turn works nice and fresh and friendly for the 28, and we'll watch as Anthony Crownover tries to take and make some things work. Good to see you all out there. Appreciate everybody and their patience as we look to move into 2022 or 2023 in style. And I do appreciate everybody. I try to be as good as and prepared for things, but I didn't realize that my alerts were all messed up. So, like I said, I do apologize. We will always try to hold on to what we do best and make sure everybody is good to do it, good to go. I do want to make sure that my stuff is ready to go and saved and all that. I'm going to save all that, make sure everybody's good to go. Just trying to make sure that what I have going on is matched and is good to go, and hate not having everything kind of in line. Right now, Bunnell in second. Crownover is going to be out front. It's a huge advantage right now, pulling a 3/4 of a second lead as Andrew Phipps trying to hold on to the back bumper of the 17. We'll see for how long. Savoy in tow, 10 of 100, a tenth of the way through the race. I do appreciate everybody. Chris, thank you for the like. Cortland, thank you very much for the like out there. Appreciate you being out there. Mark Red can give us a like, of course, and the share. I do appreciate you, Cortland, giving us, Johnny Thunders giving us some love out there. Awesome again. Much love to you out there on all the platforms. Thank you to all the folks out there on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. If you haven't done so, make sure that you reach up, hit that like button on the old YouTube platform as well. Help the algorithms on all the platforms. I heard that Twitch was going to start adding a 21, or add a pre-rolls. Oh, that's okay. I heard that Twitch is going to start adding a like button to their streams, which would be kind of cool if I do say so myself. It'd be nice to see folks being able to do that. Of course, got our first chat in there. Michael's mom. Holly, how are you doing, dear? Much love. How are you doing? First stream back, or second stream back on YouTube, and I've already got the bots. How does that work for you? Love it. Love it. Much love, dear. And of course, Restream didn't catch that stuff, so maybe it did. Maybe it did. I am doing better. I'm doing better. Those who do know, there's a lot that has happened over the last couple of weeks. Couple of things have happened personally with me that I'm trying to make sure I keep rolling in the positive directions, and that's one of them. One of them being that, well, if you're in the know, you're in the know. Better, doing better. That's what's important. Ramsdale into 97. He into 33. Trying to pull some pace here. Trying to catch back up to the front six. Anthony Crowner with 3/4 of a second lead. Still try to pull away from the 17 of Bunnell. Phipps in the corner here. Trying to work back into that race line, that average race line that you see. Maybe tire saving. Much love, dear. Thank you very much. I like the heart. Holly, I just need to make you a moderator out there. That way you can just do whatever you want. You know what I mean? Crown over Bunnell, Phipps, Savoy, Brock. David Corbett, the only driver did not start. He's going to be out of the race. Jeff Pless back here, 14 seconds behind the race pace. Nathan Dillon's going to be in the 19. He has got about 13 and a half seconds. Brandon Porter in the 11, still with the right side damage. Looking to try to close in some of that race pace. Has about 13 seconds to him. Mark Creighton back here just trying to bide his time. Coulter Jr. was up quite a bit. Now finds himself, he was up 7 spots at one point. Now he's back to 15. John Hammond up 3. Redkit off 3 as the No Bull 23 driving the Winston Series. No Bull has some right side nose damage. Striker in the number 15. Big love for the Wall Trip number. Spicy in the 35. Running the Tabasco Fiasco Food Lion Racing Machine. As Donnell Williams in front of them. They are all working their own race pace. It gets to be a free track over the course of the race line. We'll see kind of how the drivers work this one as they continue to move forward. I'm going to go ahead and test and alert folks. If you have not seen me do that already, I'm going to do it again. You're going to see that I'm liking things, or I'm doing. It's gonna show up that I'm gonna be doing something. So just give it just a moment, folks, because that's just the way it is. So I'm gonna test the light. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Hold on. What in the world is going on? All right. Thumb's not working, folks. I don't know. Let's see if we can open up actual. I don't have Streamlabs running, but I test everything in Streamlabs so that I can get the everything working on OBS to make it work right. Today it's just not working. Bunnell out front, Crown over in second. Jesse took over the lead, and right now he's looking to go to work. Crown over a little spicy on his last lap, finds himself about half a second off the pace as they continue to work, continue to move forward. That should be the one. It is. I believe that was it. What is up with the chat? I don't like the chat. Hold on. We're going to make sure chat's looking right. Folks, I'm so sorry I'm working on my stream while this working on everything here. Not exactly what I wanted to happen here, so give me just a moment. I'll get this all fixed, and we will be back to what we're supposed to be. Much love to you. I do appreciate you. You're watching on the big smart TV. I love it. You saw it that time? Thank you so much, Johnny. I appreciate you. I'm going to put a can somebody put a test chat out there for me? Let's fix them. That was you trying to help me out. I like it. Chat's back to normal. I like that. That one's good to go. Thank you, Johnny, for the shit, for the love, man. I appreciate you. Thank you so much to everybody. Again, I apologize about the crapola. That's what I'm gonna call it. It's all weird. You know, I don't like to see things go badly, but I gotta always watching on the big screen tonight. See, that's what I like to see. I like to see that folks can get out there and see their chats and see their streams and see what they're doing, and absolutely love it. Let me do this here. All right, Alberton. Okay, I'm going to go through the alerts one more time, folks. I do appreciate you. Thank you so much for all your patience out there again. Thank you. We will make sure to do that. All right, I'm going to... Rob giving us a light caution comes out here. Take a look and see. I think Jeff Ramsdale had an issue here. I do apologize about not keeping up on the race here. It's I'm trying to make sure that it's good for you folks. 97 down to the bottom side. 15 was there. Ooh. 15 to the back quarter panel. Into the 33. 97. It's going around. I kind of want to take a look one more time with this. Here's a little far chase view for you. 97. There's the 35 there. Kind of see how this settles up. I didn't see this one working. 97 gets out of the tunnel turn. He's a little sideways there. Big checkup on speed. 35 right behind. They get ready to get into turn 3. 15 has a run of speed. 97 free down to the bottom side. He's free again. The 15 just ahead of steam. Gets around. 97 gets clipped by a couple of drivers here. But the drivers will be able to make it work. First caution of the race. Drivers are going to be looking for pit road here. And now we're getting back to it. We're going to be fine. Everything's good. Thank you so much to everybody being out there. Thank you for all the comments. Make sure you keep the comments going because comments help us go. Likes help us go. The follows help us go. All that stuff. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you, Johnny. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Austin. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Cortland. I want to make sure the alerts come up because I really like making sure that you folks have your alerts taken care of. And I apologize to the Winston series. And I don't mean to take up their stream by doing this, but when something's not right, we do. Johnny, thank you for the share, sir. Chuck Hembry gave me a follow on Facebook earlier. Thank you, sir, for that. Mark Redkin gave us a big old share, big old like. Let's just go up the list. There's a list here. Now, a reminder that YouTube does not have the alerts all set up for me, so I will have to figure out how to get the YouTube alerts to work correctly. Twitch does as well. Thank you for the followers on Twitch. We're ready to grow. We're trying to grow. That's what we're doing. I like that folks are able to watch on the big screen again. We do know that occasionally the big screen does bode very well. A lot of drivers have said, "Hey, if you could be on YouTube, that we would love to be able to be on YouTube." And by the time that I got all of the races downloaded and I was working on uploading them, I was to be able to go back and rewatch them for the drivers to be able to do that. By the time I looked at it, it was so much. There was so much over the course of the last basically 4 or 5 months of making that transition to just Facebook only. That it's gonna take me about 2 weeks to be able to do that. So I didn't have the pattern for it. I wasn't gonna take the pattern for it. What I decided to do was just go back on all 3 platforms. I was losing money being on just one platform, so I decided against it. So now here I am. Convenience for the drivers and the families, and an opportunity for us to grow once again. I mean, our biggest platform, of course, is Facebook, and I want to thank everybody that's helped us grow on Facebook. Now is the opportunity to grow on YouTube and Twitch again. we of course, with everybody switching over to Facebook, we lost some of our following on Facebook or on Twitch and YouTube. And so that being said, if you haven't done so, go back out there, refollow us on YouTube, Signature Esports on YouTube, Signature Esports on Twitch, twitch.tv/Signature Esports, youtube.com/Signature Esports. And here pretty soon, website's going to be back up and running. We're going to pay roughly about, where are we at? Getting close to the first of the year. I've got about $2,700 in debt to pay off total. For this year, for everything. We worked on it last year, becoming debt free, but we had accumulated a little bit more debt because of some oopses that happened on our end, and things that I needed to take care of. Single file restart for the drivers here, so we're getting real close. We should be debt free, hopefully, this year. That's gonna be very, very much. It's gonna be very calming to be debt free. If you're debt free out there, I encourage you to and the only reason why I'm not debt free is because I had to fix the computer. The computer almost went down. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Johnny, again. Sherry, you got the alert from Facebook. That's awesome. Thank you, Sherry. Well, Sherry also now they'll be able to tell you. I think Jerry will be able to get you set up with YouTube again too. I know that they were talking about it before, so hopefully, Sherry, you'll be able to get out there and watch on YouTube once again. But I encourage you to watch on YouTube on your television, and then pull up one of the mobile devices too. That helps us out across the way. If you don't, it's all good. Bunnell, Phipps, Savoy, 1, 2, 3. Bunnell's up 3 spots from the start of the race. Anthony Crownover is going to be in 4th here. Joshua Brock, all the way back. This is the story of the race. He's off 10 spots, all the way back to 11th. He's your pole sitter today. So he's going to have to bide some time and try to work himself back to the front. Redkin's right behind him, off 2. Redkin from Jefferson City, Missouri. He is my neighbor to the north. Stryker up 9. There's another story going on here. You'd think you were talking about merch, shirts, and whatnot. You went to look but couldn't find a place to purchase it at. Where's that at? I will share that over to you in just a moment. Green flag wave. Stryker in 7th gets the restart here. Bunnell out front. And we'll share that through that, so it goes to all 3. There you go. Bunnell out front, Phipps in 2nd, Savoy in 3rd. Adjustments to be made here for the drivers as they continue to rock and roll and move forward. There you go, folks. You should have it. It should bounce up there. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. At least I hope so. 17 out front, Coulter 2nd at the moment. My live Facebook feed doesn't show up like it used to. But hey, you know what? I do have restream stuff taken care of, so hopefully everybody's going to be good to go. 1, 2, 3, 4 works over. 17 has a different line into the corner here. There you go. I encourage you to get out there and you find yourself a opportunity to buy some t-shirts. If you don't want to buy some t-shirts, you want to donate privately, there's ways to do it. Caution comes out. Coulter Jr. and Siegfried involved. And we will take a look. Nathan Dillard involved as well. We will have to take a look. Caution for the 2nd time. The drivers get ready to kind of settle in. Here's our caution sponsor for you. this starts to develop back here out of turn 3 on the front straightaway. Here's the speed that 19 gets. You kind of need to, if you're going to drive straight into the 19, drops into the corner. 3 rolls the high side. He's trying to save tires. 19 just gets 3 in front of the 3, and then nowhere for the 3 to go. And then the 33's there. Man, oh man. Coulter was trying to save some tires there. All he was trying to do. 25 of 100. Pulled away through this race. Second caution happening. Pace truck leads him around. Thank you, folks, for being out there. If you want to buy a Signature Esports t-shirt, I encourage you to do so. Thank you so much for everybody being out there. I am going to go through and adjust prices on the t-shirts. I think I can take them lower. He's not out yet. He's good. He's got his right front's down. He may have to change his right side tires. We'll have to see. This is a big track. You can get a lot fixed on this track. If you think about pace laps, the last lap around this race line was 1 minute 2 seconds. The best lap on the race is about 55 seconds. Excuse me, 55 and a half seconds. That was ran by Anthony Crownover. Crownover, 55.5, fastest lap of the race. Second fastest lap to the 12 of Andrew Phipps. Consistent race line goes to Bunnell. Drivers might be coming into pit road for. I wouldn't give up any race pace. Spicy coming in. He's going to get some more fuel, and I'd imagine a lot of drivers might consider topping off. Coulter's going to come in and get that right. You see that right kind of sitting on the ground right there. He needs that right side worked on. It means he's going to get some right side tires at least here. He was trying to save the tires over the course of the race line. You see him locking up that right front. That right front needs repaired. Now I tell you what, they're going to have a couple of minutes. 70 miles an hour, 75 miles an hour is what the pace truck runs around here, and these drivers will be able to take care of that, or try to take care of that. Coulter will get those tires fixed. He's going to get the car worked on. This is a good opportunity for him to do so as well, because right now that pace truck is just now coming out of 2. And because of the longevity of these pace laps, he'll be able to make some things work. Good to see you all out there. If you are enjoying yourselves, make sure that you reach up, you hit that like button for me. Hit the follow button on all the platforms. You might have to give your wife some yoga pants. I like it. Hey, you know what? Those yoga pants are comfortable. Ask Spicy and his family. Little SC yoga pants. Let's see. Siegfried able to get his car worked on. He's going to be back out. Got the yoga pants. I've got a ball cap. When springtime comes around, we'll put our Let's Go swimwear back out there as well. I'm trying to work on getting some swimming trunks. I live at the Lake of the Ozarks in 97 of Ramsdale, getting some stuff worked on here as well. So I live at the Lake of the Ozarks here. Pace truck comes around, and swimwear is kind of the big thing. So we want to definitely try to work on getting some swimwear for the summertime here, and make sure that we're gonna have some fun with that. Ricky, what's up, Ricardo? Ricky, how are you doing? Merry Christmas to you folks. Speaking of which, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year to everybody out there. I hope your Christmas went wonderful. Your Hanukkah went wonderful. Your holidays are going splendid and fantastic, because, I mean, why wouldn't they, right? Let's see. Restart's going to look as such. Oop, hold on. Second caution of the race came out on lap 25. We're going to go back on the lap to complete lap 28. 20, lap 27 being completed as we speak under caution. Lights are off. Single file restarts here, just as they did in the golden era of racing. Arca Menards cars in. the platform, but you're going to see different manufacturers on the cars, and that is all because of how they've painted them to have a manufacturer look. But everybody driving the Arca Menards Camaro out there, not Camaro, the Arca Menards Monte Carlo out there. So if you get out there and you get yourself an iRacing subscription, you wanted to know what cars these Winston Throwback Series drivers are doing. It's the D-Class. The D-Class Arca Menards car. It is an absolute blast to drive around. But they have it all dolled up and painted up just like they did back in the day. And they're ready to pitter-patter and get at her. Drivers are ready to go. 17, looking to wiggle free. Green flag. Coulter still on a pit road. Ramsdale still in. Just trying to get the cars taken care of. This is a big racetrack. So there'll only be a lap down. Actually, I take that back. Coulter will be 2 laps down now. Not something he cannot overcome. There's a lot of things that happen on older tires. 17 free off the bottom. Left side tires. Look at the bottom line. You don't want to do that for too long. You will get yourself very much free as these drivers look to go around. Let's see. Cockpit view is going on with Redkin here. McPherson, the 7, trying to make some things happen. McPherson right here on the high side. He's going to have the 54 going to the inside. Mark Redkin clears to the inside. Oh, nearly. Right behind. Spicy looking in front of him going, come on, take it easy. Speaking of spicy is your caution sponsor, Dark Horizon Fishing. If you haven't gone fishing, you need to go out there and get fishing. The Dark Horizon fishes the James River, Chesapeake Bay area, and he's booking every single trip for May to September. I think that's when the season's, he said. Virginia, he will take you out there. Breaking the draft up. Trying to hold on to the lead, and right now Andrew Phipps digs into the corner. These drivers go with it. Folks, I'm going to throw it on exciting. They're going to have some fun. I'm going to pause my vocals. I'll be back with you in just a moment. Says, let's get Strickland. He is he's actually good. He's 15, there he goes. Got to take him to the corner. Appreciate everybody being out there. Thank you so much to all the folks enjoying their Wednesday nights with me over here, the Winston Throwback Series. Thank you for sitting through the beginning portion of the race as well and to figure out my alerts. I don't like things to be messed up. It kind of gives me anxiety. Spencer runs his fastest lap of the race last time by 55.62. Brock runs his fastest lap of the race 55.57. Striker runs his fastest lap 55.5. John Hammond 55.67. And man, oh man, these drivers are getting faster. Creighton runs his fastest lap of the race, tied with Anthony McPherson on times 55.90. 31 of 100 being completed, but now out front, trying to outstretch his hand. 3/4 of a second, 28. Gets around the Andrew Phipps. Making up the draft has worked for Burnell, and now he is going to need to do so. Here's a long look at this race line. Look at the blimp view. That is Jesse Bonnell out there. Turn number, I think that's turn 3. I'm looking at how things work. It is turn 3 right there, over the front straightaway. Pit road entrance right there, and they just went by it as we take a look and see. Big long front straightaway. Turn 1 is a drop-in turn that makes drivability very tough. Crownover trying to close in the distance right there. You see how some drivers who really like turn 1 they get themselves into a good race line. And right now comes around with that back straight where they call this the tricky triangle. is right here whenever they get into the tunnel turn, turn 2. But now goes into the corner, has to carry speed with exit, needs to have the better race line. 28 out of the corner is going to be a little higher on corner entry, so he leaves a lot to be gained there. But now has the better turn 2. Turn 3 is where the equalizer happens, and this is kind of where clean air to dirty air kind of works. And right now, we're catching the 17 just by about a tenth. Not much, but about half a tenth that time by. And he's going to do so. He does have the back draft of the 17, so he's going to be a little faster to get the turn 1. Now able to carry clean air. Right now, keep your eye on some of these drivers. Here's the 9, trying to work over one of the drivers in front of him. There's the 23 of Mark Redkin, off 2 from the start of the race, but he is working Anthony McPherson right where he was started. He has the 4 on his paint scheme, but he's a 7 in the relative. As the car looks to work. 35 is Spicy, looks to drop at the turn 2. We're trying to work him over right now. Rich Holland, who spent a lot of his time during the speed week for his iron rating, dropping his iron rating to get into some racing some of the drivers he had before. So we're good to see. Amanda, good to see you. Dear, your man's out front. Right now, Anthony Crownover trying to close into distance, though, as we see the race pace looking at to be fun. Andrew Phipson's there. Kevin Zabula is going to be in 4th. Chris Spencer, here's the number 6 machine. He needs to get up there and finish inside that top 4. Love to see it. Joshua Brock into 1 spot. In that number 1 is going to be off 5 from the start of the race. He looks to rebound back to the front, battle for the lead. As such, this can get a little bit tight on the older race line, but Anthony Crownover looks to be very strong here in making things work. Good to see you all out there. Much love to you. It's hard to hear me tonight. Yeah, it's and it has everything to do with some things got all messed up when it came to my settings. So I do apologize if it's hard to hear me. It's everything that happened there, and folks who don't know, going through some things with health. A lot of the league owners know what's been going on, and it's all good things. Audio is way down. It's not on. I don't believe it's on my end. Everything is. If it's hard to hear me, I'm not quite sure why it would be hard to hear me. I've got everything kind of leveled out like it was before. I did make an adjustment on the race audio just to bring it down a little bit because it was clipping a little high, but everything else is pretty much leveled out. So if you guys notice anything different, please let me know. Thank you very much. That was the only adjustment I made on the race audio. That was it. Yeah. I actually even turned up my microphone before the start of the race because I had noticed that there were some mechanical things happening with this microphone, this quadcast microphone that I have, and I wanted to get some things taken care of with that. So we're going to be switching microphones here when we get that debt-free notion out there. So Strickland in 6th, going to be up 10. He is moving around Joshua Brock, a little long run race pace going on for the 15 as he gets the wall trim. He's got a little right side damage right there. We can find that. Yeah, there it is. Napa, no, it looks like the contingency. I'll have to go back and look at some of the paints, because some of them some sharp looking headlights and some of them don't. Like the Dodge looks phenomenal. That like Nathan Dillard's 19, that's sharp. Ford maybe not so much. Jesse's headlights are a little low. Looks good. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. That looks good. Kind Kind of wish they would bring the Dodge into this, don't you think? Linnell, Crown over Savoy, Phipps, Strickland. Strickland on the move. He's going to be up 11. Andrew Phipps is about to be under fire as Spencer in the 6 goes a position back down. He was up to 5th. Now Stryker gets himself into the mix. A little right side damage now as he sees the wall scrape from the 15. These drivers are good to go. They're trying to be good to go. Back here, Spicy getting into the mix. Drivers coming to pit road. Well, Joshua's coming to pit road. Coulter still sitting on pit lane, getting the car fixed. He's going to be 13 and a half minutes behind everybody at the moment, which equates to roughly about 12 laps at the moment. It'll be 13 this time by when the 17 comes out. Ramsdale 6 laps down. Still looking to compete, get some spots to be able to get some points here. Points are everything. Bunnell in the 17. Crown over right there in the mix. These two looking to be 1-2 at the moment. Kevin Savoy trying to find long run race pace here. Gets himself around Andrew Phipps. But I do believe some of the spiciness of the tires is starting to wear in. Lap times belonging to your race leader and Kevin Savoy right now. 56.36, 56.48. That's going to be the relative for the drivers. Andrew Phipps still trying to be just as fast. Stryker lost about 0.3 of a second on that last lap on the front straightaway, but and it has everything to do with getting tight out of the corner, having to try to make a pass there on the inside. We'll see what he can do here. 39 of 100. They're going to come around, and at some point they're going to think about pit road. But when pit strategy. 18 laps. They did have a caution on lap 25. So they've only ran a few extra laps here. That's what your top 18 look like. Coulter's on pit road as they look to try to have some fun. They ran 20 laps. I don't even think they were getting close to pit lane just yet. But hey, you never know. But now out front. Pause for the cause at my end. Hopefully you're all having a fantastic night. Yes, ma'am. Powder Puff. Oh, yes. Powder Puff race on Friday. Driver's going to get out there and run. Jess was going to run the race on Friday with you folks, but earlier today, or I'm sorry, not today, yesterday, last night, went to go race with the guys, and we actually broke my pedals, so Jess won't be racing with you folks, but we'll be calling the race. We will have a little 25 lapper for the Powder Puff racers out there. It's going to be a ton of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be it's a different kind of strategy. I like to see it. Friday. It's going to be about 8 p.m. Eastern, I believe, is when we're going to be fully getting into it. I will post the room up in that in the platform to be able to get the folks in there. See how that works. 99 to Kevin Savoy trying to go to second here. Kevin figuring out some long run race pace. He ran that first stint kind of heavy, and then now has figured out how to get some things rolling in his direction. His last lap was about 0.3 of a second faster than Jesse Bunnell, but I don't know how. I'm curious here. Don't know how. We'll see. See if Kevin can make the pass here. Not quite on the same stint. They will be looking at pit road here pretty quickly, I would think. 70% fuel. Most of the time, the drivers can only run about 30 laps on a full tank, 30 to 32 laps on a full tank. If I'm not mistaken, so that they should be putting pretty close here, or becoming pretty close here to as far as pit strategy and pace strategy. 17, 99, 28. Andrew Phipps trying to make it work. Right now, they do have a race line to do it. 99 trying to look to drive to the inside. This is not a good move right now. He needs more of a run to be able to make it clear. Unless 17 just kind of gives him the line, he might just give it to him here. 17's going to run the high side here. Second lane's going to be able to battle back. He will make the 99 work for it. 17 to the high side. It's going to have the race pace. 17 has the better run. Linnell out front. And Crownover is going to be able to try to pick up that draft line on the high side. Linnell drops into the corner. Kevin Savoy is going to get tight out of the corner. And that is the reason why you don't run turn 1 and turn 2 like that. You need it turn 1. If you're going to try to clear the 17 in turn 1 on older tires, you're going to need to really find the impactful race line. Kevin will have to go back to work here. The 28 is going to be there to the inside. See how the 28 has that same race line run. 99 is going to be able to kind of battle back. Same concept here. Linnell is going to be able to stretch his hand out here. Got to make it work. 99 fast on that second and third lane. Same concept. 28 is going to be able to drop in line here right behind the 99 as they get clear. Turn 1 and turn 1 drives a lot like oh man, what track was it again? I have to look again because there's a track that I know that it's designed after 3 different. Each corner is designed after 3 different race tracks. However, I'd like to think that New Atlanta is kind of what turn 1 reminds me of now, because you're able to kind of battle really heavily on the outside. However, turn 1 is after Trenton Speedway. Tunnel turn is after Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Of course, we know Old Indy has some of the best turns out there, but that tunnel turn drives just like that. And you see right here as they get out of the corner exit. Good race line for the drivers. Turn 3 is modeled after the Milwaukee Mile, and I don't know how they've adjusted that 6-degree banking. It's not that it's very flat, but just seems like the Milwaukee Mile is I don't know, it was underrated. I think it's still underrated even to this day. Bunnell Savoy steps on the throttle, tries to work the corner again, and we'll see if the 99 is going to be able to battle back here. I think he will. I think turn 1's maybe not the place that the 99 would want to pass. These drivers start to work down this back straightaway into the tunnel turn. If Kevin has a better turn 3, I mean, he backed up the corner there, trying to have a better exit. 17 gets out 9/10 of a second. 99 able to back up the corner, try to cool the tires off. 17 is going to get into turn 3. Savoy's going to give up 0.3 of a second there as they work. In progress, as they say, is on the move. Quarter second, turn 3 a little bit better for Kevin Savoy. But Kevin will need turn 1 to be everything he needs it to be able to pull that draft ability down. Now, Kevin does have some of the best pit road entry out there, so we'll see if Kevin Savoy will be able to hold on. Now, Kevin does have a great drive off here out of turn 1. I just don't know how he's pulling those kinds of corners in dirty air on old tires. Right now, the driver's looking at 47 of 100. They're going to go to 50, I believe, for the pit strategy here. That'll put them. They came in at 25. A lot of the drivers came in at 20, but they had a caution at 25. John Hammond up 9, trying to make some things happen, closing in on Joshua Brock as Brock looks at that 15 right behind him, still trying to make some things work. Right now, top 2, 1.3 seconds, the difference between Andrew Phipps and those 2 drivers. Anthony Crownover holding on to that 4 spot. A lot of drivers there inside the top 7. even inside the top 10 that are making it work. Anthony McPherson coming off pit road. It's going to be leaving pit road in front of some traffic here. He's going to have to get up to speed. It's kind of a dangerous move for him there. These drivers up to speed, up at 195 miles an hour on that front straightaway, and he kind of just pulled out in front of him. Kind of have to make better decisions getting into the corner sometime. I know he's got newer tires, but these drivers were up to speed, and it was almost a dangerous move there. Could have ended his race and some of the drivers behind him. But either way, he's going to be a lap down. He's going to be coming around. Got to get back on the lead lap as he got his green flag pit stop in. 48 of 100. Driver's going to be able to come around for a few more laps as Jesse Bunnell looks to make it work. Crownover in on pit road as the drivers look for the next race pace. Good to see you all out there. Wreckfest, Powder Puff. Nah, it won't be a Wreckfest. I mean, it might be. It'd be fun. Even if there's like 5 or 10 of you, it's still going to be fun. You're going to be able to get out there and draft, and there won't be any cautions. There won't be any damage. You'll just get out there and have some fun. You'll be able to reset, get back out there if we need to do. It's supposed to be fun. That's what it's supposed to be. It's what it's all about. First one to finish wins. That's the way I look at it. So I'm going to be happy about it. I'm glad to see that everybody's going to be able to join in and have some fun, and it's what it's all about. It's about the men and the boys and all of the other drivers that we normally see each and every week, giving up the simulator and making sure that everybody's taken care of. Thank you so much to everybody out there. I'm going to make sure that we're hitting the stuff out there that like we're supposed to. Kevin, going to be your race leader. Jesse comes to pit road as they work. 99, 41, 35, 1, 2, 3. It's right now Hammond and Holland are going to stay out for another lap. We'll see if they're going to be able to make it around. That's the big thing here. Well, actually, they will be able to make it around. They'll be just fine. John Hammond, 7.2 seconds. They keep it on 25, so they have a little bit more fuel than the rest of the field by a few laps. I think 28 to 30. I think at 70% fuel, 30 to 32, maybe 35 laps in the ARCA car. I think they're going to be doing just fine. Thank you for the like, folks. Thank you for everybody being out there. Vocal break coming up my way. It's a long race, and I kind of need it, so I appreciate you. I'll be back with you in just a moment. Brandon Porter in the 11 is going to be 25 seconds off the pace right now. Came in and ran his fastest lap this last time by. He came in on 52. 55.95 was his race line. Spicy had to serve a penalty and got some stuff taken care of on the car at the same time. 55.88 on his last lap is going to be a lap down, but he's got some opportunities here, and we'll see if he's going to be able to do it. 56 of 100 being completed as the drivers work the race line. You're out there watching on all the platforms, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Thank you very much to everybody being out there once again. We have gone back to multi-streaming. Thank you, Kendra, for the like. I appreciate everybody being out there. Thank you so much to all the folks for being out there. We appreciate you. Of course, 56 of 100. That was 99 leads. Kevin Savoy out front by half second. He came in on 50. Something to be considered is how fast he came into pit lane. He's got about a second and a half better pit road entrance than the field. He gets in at his total time on pit road was 50.17 seconds. That included a 14.43 pit stop. But now had a 51.38. So he's got a full second and a half. So where Jesse would have came out in front of Kevin on an equal playing field because he had the lead going into pit road, Kevin Savoy came in a lap later. Found himself in a much dire situation. So we'll see if Kevin with clean air is going to be able to hold on. Andrew Phipps is going to be in third here, off one from the start of the race. But now 39.05 on the I rating here. Much higher I rating by about 400 over Kevin Savoy. Andrew Phipps 46.35. Crown over in fourth here. Trying to work back to where he was at. 56.24 on his last lap. Just maybe trying to save some laps here, or maybe save some time. He had a 53-second pit stop. That was not what he needed there. Stryker came in a little slow on pit lane as well, 53.23. Of course, he had some lap times there that he needed to work on. Joshua Brock in seventh here. Creighton making a pass on Nathan Dillon to the 19 there, back and forth. 19 up the race line next to the wall. Right side damage now for the 19. Spicy coming around. We'll try to hold on to what he has. Doesn't want to go 2 laps down. But we'll see what happens there. Kevin Savoy out front, 0.3 of a second to Jesse Bunnell. Andrew Phipps finds himself in that race line. Dirty air looks to be what it is. Jesse just needs to run his race line. That's the way that I look at what Bunnell does. Kevin Savoy sometimes overdrives the car and when he's out front, and Jesse, if he can somehow manage to save his tires in the betterment of the situation, being that he's in the draft, dirty air is going to change the race line a little bit. If he doesn't overdrive the car, he should be able to pick up his race pace like he did before. Just kind of ease into that race line. They're already fast. They're already one of the better drivers out there in the field. Looking at that, so right now, just the race line is it's kind of coming together. There's the gyro cam of the race line where Jesse Bunnell looks to try to drop into the corner. Kevin Savoy up next to the wall right there, and Jesse tries to go down a little further. You see these cars like to skip sideways as you see Kevin Savoy pulling 3/10 of a second, almost 4/10 of a second out front of Jesse Bunnell. We'll see though, as the top three look to try to make it nice and even. Paint ups out there says get it. That's how are you doing, my friend? That was the life reading you. 60 of 100 for the drivers again. Long race, got a little bit to go here. 40 laps of this 100 lap affair. It's a long race. This is a grueling race. As much as drivers who love Pocono would love to say that this would be one of the ones they were looking forward to. As far as race lines go, I wouldn't look forward to 100 laps at Pocono, let alone any 2.5-mile track. That is 250 miles around this race line. Even some of the truck series doesn't run that much. '17 to the bottom side of the 99. Drive line for the 17. 12 to the outside is going to take the line away from the 17. As now Bunnell will have to go to work. He's going to have to slide back up that race line. Stay in turn 3. 12 to the back quarter panel. The battle for second looks as such. 17. Bunnell had a race line out of 1. Tried to make it stick. 99's trying to pull the 12. The cheeky little move right there. Now Bunnell will have to pull back in line, get himself back where he needs to be. And at a certain point, a bump will need to happen. And Kevin able to separate himself from Jesse Bunnell by pulling the 12, who is not as fast as Bunnell on the long haul. Will no doubt utilize the race line to slow him up, and now Kevin can just focus on pulling ahead and staying ahead as these three drivers look to battle back. 28's going to be here as the 6 behind. Chris Spencer being faster on this longer haul than some of the drivers that you're not normally seeing up there. So Chris Spencer really improving over the course of the last few weeks, getting himself a great drive in. 28 tries to break up the draft here. 6 will still run that second lane down. Be able to carry speed and drop into the corner just fine. 28 tries to rocket forward 6, gets himself turned down to the bottom line. He's going to have a great drive line here. Anthony Crowner, one of the best in the field, one of the best drivers that we've been able to see out there from the start of Signature Esports. I think Anthony was in one of my very first races. So don't ever think that sim racing is going anywhere, because I tell you what, these drivers who have been around for a long time really making it interesting for the rest of the field. Drivers are really kicking butt and taking names. Good little battle going on here for 4th. Turn 3 busy. 6 to the inside. 28's going to be there to that back quarter panel. 6 rolls the quarter panel there. 28 tries to break up the draft. 6 is going to be right there in that dirty wake. And they will be nose to bumper, bumper to nose. 6 is going to have to find a drive line in. Can they do it? 6 to the bottom side. 28 tied off the corner. Spencer back here as the drive line, and he pulled the draft down the back straightaway. Going to be able to get into turn 2. I don't think he's going to be able to get in the tunnel turn without having to find a better race pace. 6 to the bottom side. As the drive line's going to check up a little bit here. Woo! Here's a look at what you see here. 28 gives up the line. Nice job by Crownover recognizing what's going on there. Did not want to have those kinds of issues, and the race pace needs to happen. They were racing each other very hard there. Crownover doing a phenomenal job. Top 5 night for him. There's nothing wrong with that. Andrew Phipps finds himself 10th of a second behind the 99 of Kevin Savoy. As Kevin might have outstretched a little bit, Andrew Phipps able to close in the distance. As the 12 works the corner, Jesse Bunnell goes back to work here. Same concept here on the race line. The 12 right there into the tunnel turn. Going to have that bottom line drive line. 99 a little bit up the lane on corner exit. Tries to pull away, but these two go to work. Again, if you like what you hear, go see my buddy over at Coulter Esports. Other guy out there doing what I do and enjoys what I do. And trying to make some legendary things. He's a good audio partner out there. We like to hear him. Crownover goes back to where the 6 is. Chris Spencer might have gotten a little free at last lap. 57.98. Looks like he got tight off the corner or something. He doesn't have any damage, but Crownover takes back over 4th. Joshua Brock still off 5 from the start of the race. Fell hard at the start of this one. Has had to work himself over the long haul. 12 Works back to the corner. 99 free off the corner there, off of turn 2. The tunnel turn being exactly what you would see out of it. But now, in third right now, that's hard to beat here. And somehow, some way, Kevin Savoy is looking to extend a lead here after the holidays before the new year. What happened to Mr. Spicy? He was doing fine, got in a pit road a little heavy. And I don't know. It just seemed like it. I think he might have locked up the tires. Not quite sure. Here's what happened to him. I checked it out earlier. 41 was coming to pit road. 35 was coming in with him. And then just locked it. It got spicy. He had a penalty, got it fixed, and then, is what it is. 99 of the 12. Pulling the draft with the drivers in front of him. Jeff Pless here in the 48. All 5 from the start of the race. Working back to the front. John Hammond up 9 as he and Stryker look to try to have that long run race pace. John Hammond, 2-lap fresher tires than everybody else out there. Except for Brandon Porter in the 11. And Jeff Pless, who came in on 53, to find himself roughly about 30 seconds off the pace. He needs to step up where he is at right now, 57.20. Not the race line that you're looking at, 57.40. Now he is catching Donnie in the 9 car and Brandon Porter in the 10 car. But he's going to need to even out his race pace if he wants to catch the top 5. Top 5 running 56.6s right now over the course of the long haul. 56.71 for Kevin Savoy this last time. Kevin Savoy 56.73. Andrew Phipps 56.71. Bunnell 57.07. Crownover 57.07 as well. And right now, Bunnell, in the way of what he needs to find himself at pit road. When he comes to pit road, he needs to find himself in and out of pit road nice and easy. Will find himself a strategy here that's going to be different than what Kevin Savoy is, and give himself a little extra pace. So all the drivers took tires and fuel when they came to pit road this last time by. Anthony McPherson coming to pit road right now, taking a 26-second pit stop. Getting a little extra fixed. I think he's going to get a black flag there because the tires came out of on the right side, so he's going to get a black flag. You gotta leave pit road where the blue line is, because if you don't, you're gonna find yourself having issues. Ramsdale goes another lap down. He's gonna find himself 7 laps down, but hey, he's still out there competing. Is Phipps saving fuel right now? Try not to pass the 12 and just drafting. I think so. I think that's more of what Jesse is doing right now. Jesse had to battle there for a little bit. Andrew Phipps might be. I don't know. I think Kevin just has the better race line. Andrew, on the long haul, doesn't necessarily have that race line. Right now, they came to pit road on lap 50. They can run about 28 to 30 laps from what I've seen. Mostly about 28. I think 28 is like the max number that you want to be out there trying to run. Most of the drivers are going to be coming in somewhere around 75 to 78. You can go. I mean, I would split it in half. I would come in on 25 and put myself in a good situation. Whatever Bunnell does, it's going to be a good situation for himself. He's going to be able to, if he comes in a lap or two before Kevin Savoy, he's going to find himself in a better situation. Top 5 night. Spencer going back to work over to the 28. Joshua Brock in the picture now. And drivers back here trying to hold on. That's the 23 of Mark Redkin back here. He's still a lap down. Finds Mark Creighton in front of him. Creighton, part of the VIP Tires and Service family. Again, VIP Tires and Service with 66 locations across the Northeast. Go check them out at the West Lebanon store in New Hampshire. If you haven't done that already, I encourage you to do so. Go say hello and let them know that we're out there for him. Kevin Savoy going to get a lot of crap for leading this much at Pocono. Are we kidding? And right now, Savoy try to break up the draft of the 12. 12's losing the draft here. 0.8 of a second. Clean air is important, but here is a big difference. Anthony Crownover's going to be off a spot now. Gives up a couple of spots here, but don't count him out just yet. Joshua Brock still trying to work his way back to the front. His long run race pace still slower than the race leader. Kevin Savoy 56.7 for his fall off right now, about a second and a half total. Andrew Phipps, his fall off about the same. His fast lap is going to be a 55.32. Kevin Savoy 55.28. Fastest lap of the race ran by Kevin Savoy 55.28 for that driver. Yeah, 72 of 100. He's got a pit now to take the advantage. I mean, how much of an advantage is that going to be, though? 10 laps to go. And early cautions, which kind of threw everything to the wind. And a lot of the drivers came in and took tires when they needed to, about 10 laps in, 10 to 12 laps in. Oh, caution. Speaking of which, caution comes out. Anthony McPherson involved. Got a blown engine. Take a look and see what happened. Gets into the tunnel turn. He's high on the tunnel turn. Hits the wall and just nose plants it into the to the bottom of it. And that is how it works. Right now, everybody coming to pit road. They will be. Level playing field here. That's boy, Andrew Phipps, Jesse Bunnell. This is all going to be about that 25 lap sprint, or 26 lap sprint toward the end. Not even 25, 24 lap sprint. And it's always going to be able to run those 25 qualifying laps. Who can save the most toward the end? And ball game's all changed here. Creighton's going to be your lucky dog. He's going to be able to get himself around and back on the lead lap. I do believe he's going to be the lucky dog. Should be the lucky dog. Everybody else should come to pit road. Savoy, Phipps, Bunnell. We've waited for the pace car here. John Hammond's catching back up here as well. Donnell Williams coming around. He's going to be still on the lead lap. Porter on the lead lap at a 2. There's Jeff Pless. He's coming up, trying to catch back up. Mark Creighton up here looking for that lucky dog position so we can get around the racetrack, come back around. And something about this race line that folks kind of have to remember is that the race line here puts you basically a lap down if you have a mistake, and it's very much a long way around this racetrack. Creighton should be your lucky dog. Didn't have any issues there, so he's going to go around the pace truck, be able to get around and get back to pit lane. 97 is going to stay out for a free pass here. No doubt he's going to need that. Came out at 49. We'll be looking for any kind of opportunity. Andrew Phipps comes in. Joshua Brock here to take over some race pace. Takes right sides. The big feature here is whether or not any of these drivers try to make it work. 17 looking to come off pit road. 99 might have got a speeding penalty there. Andrew Phipps has the lead here. Kevin Savoy second, Bunnell third. Oof. I don't think he might have. I'm not quite sure based off of what was going on there. I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see. Sometimes you can just goose it too much. I've done it. leaving pit road, and you're trying to get that race off, and you just kind of give a little bit too much, and the platform says, "Hey, you're speeding." Need to see that. Boy. Either way, Andrew Phipps had the better pit stall. Came out, he was in that second spot. Joshua Brox could have been coming out fifth. He has been able to rebound. He was his lowest was around 11th, or 12th, and now finds himself back to fifth off 4. Crownover's going to be able to go back to work here as well. Tires and fuel for that driver. Stryker and John Hammond both are up 9 spots, 9 positions gained here for the drivers. Best time for the drivers, we'll be able to take a look here. It is the way it looks, 55.27, 25 laps to go, brought to you by MCI Graphics, part of the platform here that helps make these cars look as good as they do, and does a phenomenal job. Coulter Jr. giving himself, I'd give him a big pat on the back. Ramsdale coming around, is going to find himself in 17th, but will be looking to make himself better position. Anything can happen. He can gain 6 laps. Anything can happen. Richard would be your lucky dog here as the drivers look to go back to work. Dillard will be right behind him. Now, Spicy does have a cleaner car. He did take some left side damage whenever he came in and got that little loop around, but he's looking just fine. He should be just fine. Should be, quote unquote, just fine. Now I'm watching. I think what happened to is my chat working for Twitch on the platform? On the stream. Anyway, I think he was trying to come to pit lane. I think it was just he might have just had a failure there. Who knows? Who knows? I know he's been having computer issues all day. Andrew Phipps, your race leader. Lights are off on the pace car. You see it pop up when you type. Sweet. Oh, there it is. I'm just making sure. Just making sure. 12, 99, 17, 6, 28. It'll be your top 5. Strickland, Hammond, Porter, Williams, Pless. A long race, and there's a long way to go. Anything can happen. 25 laps to go. We get 24 this time by. 12 jumped there a little bit. I don't know if he was in the restart zone, but actually, I don't even think they do that here. Even if they would, I wouldn't know. So over to the bottom side, Andrew Phipps trying to stretch out. Kevin Savoy in second, Bunnell in third, Chris Spencer in fourth. And then Anthony Crownover in fifth. Joshua Brock falls all the way back here to 10th on that restart. I don't know what happened there. I don't know. Maybe the way it lines up. Hell, I don't know. 19, looking for the lucky dog. Rich Holland. Going to be the driver up here in front of the 9. 9 is Donnell Williams. He is running a 9th. Brandon Porter off 1 from the start of the race. The 11 going back to work here. McPherson getting passed by Ramsdale, who is going to need to come to pit road at some point here. Andrew Phipps out front, 4/10 of a second. Savoy and Bunnell, second and third. Jeff Pless finds himself going around Mark Creighton at the moment. Creighton trying to get to the inside of the 19, trying to push boundaries here. Nathan Dillard a lap down as the 54 in front of him. 54 on a lead lap. And they're trying to be competitive. 23 right behind. It's Mark Redkin trying to go for a lucky dog position here as well. Holland would be your lucky dog. He finds himself way up the race field. Andrew Phipps runs a 55.21, fastest lap of the race. Finally finds himself in the right situation. Some clean air. 22 laps to go. And we are just going to have to be patient here. This is the big thing. Patience is going to be the big factor here for all of us. We are waiting to find, I think Chris Spencer got tied off the corner there. It's going to be there to the bottom. Let's Crownover go around him. And Stryker going to work as well. Spencer in the 6, 15 disrupting the race line. 6 to the high side here, 15 to the inside. Stryker finding his race pace now, trying to get his rhythm. Gets to the bottom side, 6 to the bottom side as well. Gets right back in, tucks in line inside the top 6. Up 2. As these drivers going to work 15. Gets a little bit more of that wall scrape on corner exit. Anthony Crownover and Michael Strickland run their fastest laps of the race. 55.37, 55.46. Kevin Savoy, 55.75. Bunnell, 55.68. They are saving some tire here. Andrew Phipps trying to put some boundaries between him. Coulter and Jeff Pless side by side. They've been duking it out for a moment. 48 and the 11. 11 to the bottom side, or to the high side of the 48. 48 is going to be able to clear out here. 11. Not necessarily the race line that you would think, being able to hold on to that. We'll see if he's going to be able to. 48 there to the bottom side. 11 runs that second lane, crosses down to the bottom side, takes the nose off the 48 a little bit. Good to go, though, as everybody's tied off the corner. Coulter just had the drive line there at the very end of that. Jeff Pless in the 48. No doubt saying, hey, don't do that. 48 bottom side, little free off corner exit. Jeff Pless, when he came to pit road, did not take tires. So he is hoping for something late in the race. Maybe have a set of tires toward the end of this one. Wouldn't doubt it. Hey, that'd be interesting. That's for sure. Andrew Phipps out front, 1.2 seconds over Kevin Savoy. There's the 17 trying to go to work. Anthony Crownover trying to do the same thing. When I first looked at the race earlier, as Brock goes to 8th here, I was worried that we weren't going to have a race today because people were gone for the holidays. Well, you tell you what, it's been a long one today, but it has definitely been an interesting one. 19 laps to go. Andrew Phipps, Kevin Savoy, Jesse Bunnell. And they're getting close to a time limit here. What in the world? Thank you for the like, Anthony. I'm going to have to disable... Thank you for the share as well. Going to have to disable YouTube chat again. I freaking cannot stand the old bots. Bunnell, Crownover going to the bottom side. Crownover trying to gain some speed here over the long haul. 18 laps to go. Do apologize to everybody out there. Thank you for the likes. We are going to edit the stream. Going to disable subscribers only. Must be 20. Actually, it's gonna be subscriber only. We're gonna do that. We're gonna block a lot of these things. Go. Yeah. So tired of all this stuff. All right, folks. We go through and delete some stuff. All right, long race. 16 laps to go. 15 to the inside of the 28-28. Tied off the corner. Kevin Savoy to the 99. Something happened there. The crown over. There's a look here. Right here. The 20, hold on. I want to look here. Here's the 28 of Anthony Crownover. They're playing catch up right here to Andrew Phipps. They drop into the corner here. 28 gets out of turn one. Oh, I just got a little bit of the wall. Man. All right, Crownover goes back to work. 1.8 seconds, 15 laps to go. Andrew Phipps all but has the race pace here. The drivers behind him have been saving. Stryker in fourth here. Now finds himself inside the top five. Crownover ready to go back to work. Little right side damage for him. Got a little bit of the wall on corner exit of turn one. And now had to hold on to it. All right, folks. Subscriber only on Twitch, or not Twitch, on YouTube. I appreciate everybody being out there and throwing your chats on Twitch and Facebook. I like it. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. It's been a long race. 14 laps to go. It's a long one to call. And I know I started about, 5 minutes earlier than what I normally do. I just wanted to make sure that restream is going to work correctly again. But this one's already approaching 2 hours. Chris Spencer back to work in sixth. A good night for him. Andrew Phipps 2 seconds out front. I think these drivers were saving here for a while. But did they let themselves get too far back? That's the big question. 13 laps to go. Andrew Phipps holding on. Stryker's going to be in fourth here. Crownover back to fifth. Crownover right where he started. Wants to drive into the corner. Is going to need that drive line to be right there. Left front down by the yellow line. Andrew Phipps out front. Bunnell, Savoy. Strickland here in that 4 spot. Strickland's closing the distance down. His last lap was close enough to reach and stretch, but I'll tell you what, Andrew Phipps 56.17. It's not that much slower than what Kevin Savoy had did, but I tell you what, Kevin Savoy, 12 laps to go, just closed down 0.3 of a second. Right now, Andrew Phipps with clean air, 56.37. Now, fastest driver on the racetrack right now. 12 to go, folks. We kind of just got to be patient. Long way around this race line. And we'll let them have at it. I'll be back. They are moving. They are shaking. They're going all over the place and trying to get to every place they can. Right now, Andrew Phipps, 1.2 second lead over Savoy and Bunnell. They were about 2 seconds. Kevin Savoy and Jesse Bunnell saved tires for this little stretch that they have going on right now. Andrew Phipps will be looking to try to defend. Knows these drivers behind him have a little bit of race pace. Stryker 56.89 coming in close to trying to find that race pace. Anthony Crowner a little free off the corner just a moment ago. We watched that happen. And right now he's still in fifth, but he's got a couple of drivers still trying to rocket towards him. 41 and the 6, looking very strong out of turn 1. Chris Spencer 5.6 seconds off the race pace, but there is John Hammond to the back side of the 6. Hammond to the bottom side. 6 closes the distance. Turn 3, very busy. 6 almost near the wall there. He's going to drop down the race line. 41's going to follow here. Kevin Savoy, Andrew Phipps, Bunnell. It's going to be the talk of the story right now. Jesse Bunnell to the bottom side. Finds 0.2 of a second to the back bumper of Kevin Savoy. Kevin Savoy looking to go to the front here. 7 laps to go. Has the race pace to close the distance. Andrew Phipps led basically the last 20, almost 20 laps here. Gets himself out of the tunnel turn. Has an 0.8 of a second lead. He might have been trying to sleeper there a little bit as well. Maybe back up the tires a little bit. Maybe slow some pace down to get himself a little extra grip towards the end. Right now, 99 of the 17, trying to catch up to the 12 here. Find the 99 of the 17. I'm not moving as much race line as what the 12 is because I want my tires to keep that straight line drive off. The more that you move the tire, the worse off that you're going to be. They just lost a 10th because they followed the race line of the 12. 12 trying to break up the draft, but you've got these two cars right here that working together can be a straighter line. They have the more aerodynamically friendly race line. These ARCA cars have that right side look. Right now, 0.7 of a second, 6 laps to go. Andrew Phipps stretches the hand a little bit more. He might have been sleeping a little bit there. This isn't his first rodeo. 12 up the race line. 99, close it in. 99, 17, 16. Look at that. They kept the line straight. 12 came down just a little bit. Andrew Phipps came down just a little bit to try to break up the draft from the wall. But the 99 and the 17, a little bit faster there between those two drivers getting themselves worked out. 99, 17 working together. There is the 12. But now all over the back bumper of the 99. This is all about patience. 5 laps to go. 17 back into the throttle, nice and easy, keeps himself. He's actually not. I thought maybe these drivers are overdriving the car a little bit. They're not. They've got that steering offset ready to go. Phipps, on the other hand, he's free. He's very free. Look at him have to tighten that car back to the right side. Race line, a little different for each of the drivers here. 17 looking to try to break up the draft of the 99. Needs a little bit more. 4 laps to go. Half second separates the 99 and the 12. 17 in tow. Top 3 all right here. Kevin Savoy, Andrew Phipps. Phipps 4 laps to go, coming out of turn number 3 to the front straightaway. Will make it 3 laps to go. And Bunnell needs to close that race line down, trying to figure out where these cars are going to go, what they're going to do. And right now, Stryker trying to hold on to fourth as Crownover trying to, everybody breaking up the draft right now, trying to make sure that what they have going on is different than the driver behind. There's the 28. This is the battle for fourth here, and it's just as close as the battle for the lead. And right now, Crownover there to the inside of the 15. He's going to take over in turn 2, dropping into the corner. 28 gets himself a little bit of a run. 15 is going to have a crossover move here out of the corner. 15, oh, to the bottom side. 28 there to the inside, or to the outside. 15 back to the inside. I tell you what, Anthony Crownover has the race line to get around the 15. And they are losing pace. 2 laps to go. Crownover trying to make it stick to the bottom side. Half-second distance between the leader. 15 is going to be able to do the same thing. He's going to drop into the corner. 28 is going to have the drive line. 15 is tied off the race line. It's going to be up high. 15 is going to have the drive line, though. 28 clears. 15 goes back to work to the inside. Andrew Phipps out front, 4/10 of a second. Bunnell finds himself in third. I think these drivers might have found themselves a little right side damage for the 99 there. I think these drivers, they tried to save some tire, but Andrew Phipps did the same thing. He backed up his corners there for a little while. And now white flag waves. 99 trying to make it interesting off the corner here. 12 to the bottom side. Bunnell trying to make it work on the high side. 1.2 second difference. Kevin Savoy and Andrew Phipps. 2 drivers trying to make it interesting here towards the end. Anthony Crownover takes over with a white flag wave. He's going to be in fourth. Stryker's going to be in fifth here. Andrew Phipps, 2/10 of a second, trying to keep Kevin Savoy out of victory lane once again. Kevin Savoy trying to hold on to the end here. 99 to the bottom side. 12. Ooh. 12 out of the race line. 99 got a little bit free, a little bit wiggly. Everybody got a little bit wiggly. 99 trying to drive it into the corner here. He's trying to overdrive it into the corner, and he is not going to make it stick. 12 comes around. Andrew Phipps for 100 laps. Able to save some pace for the end. Kevin Savoy will finish second. Jesse Bunnell will finish third. Crownover, Strickland, fourth and fifth. Folks, appreciate you sticking through. We'll let the drivers finish off their races here. Rich Holland, first driver, a lap down, finishes in 13th. Had a real good race there at the end here. And very happy to see what he was able to do. Mark Redkin was trying to close the pace down. Didn't quite get there. Very close, though. Nathan Dillard's going to be there as well. Ramsdale finished the 7 laps down. Andrew Phipps is going to be your race winner. Bunnell had a great race line, trying to figure it out there at the end. Kevin Savoy is going to be your P2 finisher. We'll look at your race results in a little bit. Andrew Phipps knocking it home. Good run at the end. Kevin and Jesse needed to probably get back into the... Need to probably get back into it there for a little bit. 28 coming home in P4. Andrew Phipps going to burn it down. Here's your race results. On your screen here at Pocono, Phipps, Savoy, Bunnell. That'll be your top 3. Crownover, Strickland inside the top 5. Spencer, Brock, Hammond, Williams, Porter, West, Creighton, Holland, Redkin, Dillard, Ramsdale, McPherson, Siegfried inside the top 18. Last portion of that here for you folks. Coulter Jr. in 19th. Dave Corp did not start the race. As they celebrate. Much love and all that jazz. And we'll talk to Andrew Phipps real quick. Congratulations on the race win here. Real quick, walk us through that strategy at the end because you needed it. Especially whatever they were trying to save. Did you realize they were trying to save something for the end and you just kind of backed it up yourself?
Oh yeah, I could tell. I knew what they were doing, but I thought my only prayer was to just run away and hide.
Well, they didn't. I think they needed to step it up just a little bit more, a little bit sooner if they were going to be able to catch it. But I mean, dirty air here in the ARCA car becomes a big problem. Clean air is probably your biggest advantage, I think, even on these older tires.
Yeah, it was a really big deal. When I was behind Kevin before, I felt like I saved the tires better than he did, and I was a little quicker than him. But then once I got in his dirty air, I couldn't do anything with him, and then I actually just killed the right front trying to follow right on him. So I knew if I could get out in front of him, pit stop was I was lucky to get out in front of him on the pit stop, so I don't have to attack him. And then I tried to lay down as many fast laps as I could without hurting the tires. It's just being really easy on the right front, and but I knew that he was saving, and he's better at saving, so I knew he'd be there by the end. I was just trying to balance it, go as fast as I could without hurting him.
And Pocono is that race line and that racetrack to do it. Long race today. Andrew, give your shout outs real quick.
Just thank you guys. Thank the Winston Throwback League, Signature Esports. Thanks for putting it on. Love watching it, and I love all the guys in this group. It's really fun. They're all really good, and just having a blast. Thank you.
Always, it's going to be a ton of fun to see what you guys do coming back at it. And you're going from one big racetrack to a bigger racetrack next week.
Where we go next week?
Indy.
Oh, it's kind of the same thing. Long straightaways, flat corners. Got to be real precise. That'll be fun. I don't have much experience there, but I'll go practice.
Still, it's long. That's gonna be. It's a big dang old racetrack, and
oh yeah,
you guys will have fun. It'll be a good one. Andrew, much love, man. Happy holidays to you as well.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Always. Number 12 comes home, the victor here. Let's talk to Kevin Savoy real quick, who finishes in second. Didn't have the race line that he needed to. Probably needed to step up his game a little bit faster. But the 99 comes home P2 with a good battle at the end. Got a little free off turn 3. Turned out of the tunnel turn, and it kind of killed that run that you had going into turn 3.
Yeah, good night all around. I really didn't need that last caution. That one killed me. Yeah, when I got in the pits, I slid the tires a bit, and I forgot to change the brake bias and slid through it just a tiny bit, and that gave Andrew the lead right at the last for the last green flag run. I think if I would have restarted in front of him, I don't think I would have held him off, but I could have made him waste a bit more time and maybe give him a better run at the end. But yeah, I saw him making crazy laps, so I just tried to keep Anthony behind me and Jesse, because Jesse was really quick too, but he was just staying right behind me, so I was trying to just save a tiny bit because I knew Andrew Phipps was really pushing a bit harder, and he was going to probably come back to me, so that was my plan, and it almost paid off. Got that run on the going in the tunnel turn, but once I got right behind him, that dirty air just took the nose away, and I had to lift and lost all my momentum, so I couldn't make a run for turn 3. Even though I did try to dive bomb just to see if I could get close enough, but yeah, there was no shot there.
Yeah, to overdrive the corner there, we were calling that at the end. You had the long run race pace, of course. I thought Jesse had the car to beat today in clean air, and kind of same concept there, though. Cautions kind of killed what he had the momentum he had going on as well. But I tell you what, it was interesting to watch what you guys are gonna do. I watched you and Jesse kind of run lap times. I think he just wanted to be consistent and just continue to run, and he tried to break up the line. And then once the air broke, that was the end of that one. Kevin, always a pleasure, man. I know that you've got a points lead going into this one. Indianapolis next week. Give your shout outs real quick.
Well, thanks to you, Jason, and Signature Esports for making great broadcasts every time. I'm glad to see you're back on all the platforms, man. Thanks to everyone at the Winston Throwback, all behind the scenes, admins and all, the painters and everything, making this league look good. And to all the drivers, man, Andrew, Jesse, Anthony, they were all there all night. So, man, that was a awesome race. I'll take P2, and I'll try to, if I can just keep Andrew just creeping up on points, um, eventually I'll get him again and get a few wins here and there. So try to balance it out and try to keep the lead.
Tell you what, you got people like Crownover now back here too. Who's going to be? He might steal one or two. And you know what? Chris Spencer is going to steal a win here very soon. I have a feeling. That 6 cars getting faster.
Me too. There's a few that are coming up and they're going to be really strong. So
he's getting faster, and I think he's learning from what you guys are doing. Kevin, always a pleasure, man. Happy New Year to you, and happy holidays, of course. Hopefully, you're having you and the fam are having a good one out there, man.
Yeah, thanks, and I hope everyone had a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. We'll see you next year.
That's the man. It's going to be back in Indianapolis. Kevin Savoy, points leader, coming in today, but does have a P2 finish. And I tell you what, nothing wrong with that. These guys have been able to take care of it. Do I see Jesse down there? I don't pull people from their respected channels, just so everybody knows. Jesse's been fast all season long, and it's been doing great things, folks. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube is our platform. Our platforms now. Signature Esports is the commentation. They call me Mr. Pig. No, I'm totally kidding. Good race, long race, folks. Those who know, when it comes to these 2.5 mile tracks or these bigger tracks, I'm not a fan of the longer ones because it does wear on my throat. However, the end of the race turned out to be good and a lot of fun. So even things like that can surprise me. But getting over the allotted time limit here, and if you can't tell, the replay sign is up, means that the room had just expired. They almost ran out of time here tonight for this one. So that's insane to see. I was going to ask them earlier if they were going to have enough time based off of the lap times and if they had any cautions. Just barely. They did a great job, though. Fantastic race. Winston Throwback Series will be back next week at Indianapolis. We're going to have a race next Tuesday as well. It's going to be the, where are they at? Who's racing? Chop Shop Truck Series, VIP Tires and Service Truck Series next Tuesday. Dirt Series is going to come back Fridays and Saturdays. I know that Chop Shop's going to have some things happening here as well. Yeah, it's a good race. It's fun. Folks, we'll see you in the next one. Be good, be safe, be kind to one another. If you're not my friend. Hold on, we're not done. I saw you just hop up in there. Jesse Bonnell, real quick, give your perspective, real quick.
Yeah, it was Pocono. Man, I tell you what, I don't normally complain much with this deal. It just seemed like there's like bubbles around these cars at this track. I was out front. They couldn't catch me, and when someone else got out front, we couldn't catch them. It's like I was pushing the Fords down the straightaways, and when I would duck out of the draft, I would actually hold my own or gain a little bit on them. And when I got behind them in the draft, I would push them down the straightaway. So it was a little frustrating tonight, but it is what it is. Awesome run by Andrew. Congrats on the win, and another good run by Kevin. We'll take a P3 after what happened the last race. But I just want to say thanks to you guys. Give a shout out to everybody. On to the next one.
For sure. We're going to Indianapolis next week. Same tunnel turn corners over and over again. I saw you get up there, and I was like, I don't pull people from their stuff. I kind of wanted to pull it, but I was like, man, I don't like pulling people. Oh. Anywho, he had some family out there watching. Give you shout outs, man, real quick. Congratulations, happy New Year, happy holidays, of course, to you and the fam.
Yep, same to you, man. Want to give a shout out to wife Amanda, my mom Barbara. Say hi to them. Say hi to Mark and VIP. Appreciate everything they do. He had a pretty decent run tonight, finishing top 15. So we're happy. We all survived Pocono. But I just want to wish everyone a happy New Year. Everyone be safe, and we'll see you next week.
We're gonna have some fun, Jesse. Always a pleasure, man. Yeah, these long races, I think they're taking a toll. It's my first race back after a week and a half off, and I go 100 laps at Pocono. Are you sure?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, man. It's probably 25 laps longer than it should be.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? Not a lot of action. We get on the shorter intermediate tracks. It's a little bit more going on, a lot more to watch. But maybe Indy would be better.
Hey, it's only 80 laps on that one.
Oh, thank God.
That's 2.6 miles. That's longer.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I forgot about that. It's even a longer track. So yeah, it is what it is, man. We'll give them hell. Try to put it back in victory lane.
It's gonna be fun. Jesse, my man, much love. I wanted to make sure I got your interview in. Even though I was on my outro, I wanted to make sure you were good to go.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for what you do.
Always. Number 17, P3, gentlemen and ladies out there. Final time, I'll let him get at it. I saw him jump up there, and I'm not going to skip interviews unless I absolutely have to go and do something. Folks, much love to you. One more time, be good, be safe. Andrew Phipps, your race winner tonight, the Winston Throwback Series. This one was a long one. We appreciate everybody. Anthony, thank you for the like, my man. Much love, brother. P4 for you tonight. You're gonna get in there. I told him you're gonna get in there. You're gonna sneak in a win. It's gonna happen. Be good. Be safe. Be kind.